I mean, it was just like such a huge honor to be a part of this story that I like literally grew up alongside in many ways. Hey Alexis, so excited to talk about Mean Girls.
In the film, you got to work with Ashley Park. Ashley played the original Gretchen on Broadway. Were you able to chat with her about the role, and did she give you any insights into the character and also the song, What's Wrong With Me?
I love her, and sadly, I didn't get to meet her. I haven't even met her. I was like the one day that I wasn't on set. She is so fun in Our Mean Girls. She has such a fun part. And sadly, I just wasn't on set that day, so we actually didn't get to meet each other. But I hope that we get to meet each other soon. I think probably tomorrow, I'm sure we'll be able to meet.
Good. Excited for you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, so the song What's Wrong With Me has so many layers to it, and it really showed so much of your singing in it. You were amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
What did you have to do to get into that mindset of the song, and what was it like watching the end result, seeing it all come together?
I think What's Wrong With Me is probably one of my favorite songs from the Broadway show. So it was a huge honor that I was sort of, tasked that musical number. I think there is just something so raw and so honest about that song. I'm a songwriter, and I think that is something that I try and pursue within my own music. So it felt like a nice little connection there. I felt like I'd be able to lend my voice to something that I resonated with. So, I mean, it was an incredible process. We actually did the singing live on the day, which was, a total blessing. I didn't have to, run around and dance and do all of the incredible things that the other actors in this movie are doing. It's a smaller musical number. It's a little bit more intimate. It's in Regina's closet. So I was really just, standing there and singing. So I asked if we could do it live, and they were like, yeah, let's try it. And so on the day, we just sang it live, and that felt really right, I think, for the character too. All the little imperfections and stuff I thought would lend itself to the storytelling, I think it just felt really right in that moment. And to watch it back was, very surreal. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way that I could sort of articulate that experience. I think I really just feel proud of all of the people that worked such hard, long days to make that musical number happen. I think, Jeff wrote a really beautiful song when he wrote What's Wrong With Me, and I think it's just a really, really lovely, quiet moment within the film.
That's incredible. And now knowing that and watching the movie, it makes that moment so much more special. So that's really cool to know. Okay, kind of a little bit fun question. What do you think Gretchen's Get Ready With Me routine is?
Ooh. I think Gretchen's Get Ready With Me routine is probably, I think it probably has a couple more steps than my own. I personally don't even brush my hair in the morning, which my parents hate. My mom's always like, you have to at least brush your hair when you go out. I think Gretchen would totally be aware and mindful of all of the TikTok trends and try all of the stuff that she'd be seeing on her For You page, whether it be the rolling up the bandana and putting it in the hair and doing sleeping on it and waking up and doing all of that. I feel like she'd always be trying something new from TikTok for sure.
Yeah, I totally agree. So what is one first you had to do on Mean Girls?
Oh, I think the biggest first probably is just the musical of it all. I've been acting for a really, really long time, but I've never done a musical. But I grew up doing musical theater, so it was a really, really special moment to kind of combine both of my loves, my love of film, my love of, theater. It was a really special thing to kind of do this for the very first time.
And for Mean Girls, of all things, right?
Right.
So cool.
So incredible.
Okay, so what was it like saying the iconic word fetch? Did you have any thoughts about how you wanted to say it or what you planned to do with it once you got this role?
I tried not to overthink it too much. I think, you know, you can kind of like fall into a trap sometimes where you're like really, really overthinking it. And sometimes if you do that, you go so far away from the character in your trying to be different or like make it your own or whatever. I think, you know, I was a little like I can't believe this is happening. But I think it didn't really hit me until I opened up the script and I was like highlighting my lines. And I was like, oh, wait, that I'm highlighting my line and it is that's so fetch. And that is really, really crazy. It was a really, really big day filming Meet the Plastic. So I think luckily, you know, there was so much going on that I was not like hyper focused on the fetch of it all. I was just like going moment by moment, which I think worked in my favor because I think if I was just like thinking about it so much, I'd totally like stumble over my words and not even be able to get it out.
Yeah, well, you definitely made it your own and it was incredible.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't know if we'll get in trouble for this one, but since you worked with Chris, we have to know, are you team Conrad or team Jeremiah?
I've actually, wait. Okay, so I told this to him actually. So I'd never seen The Summer I Turned Pretty, and then this summer one of my girlfriends came to visit me, and I don't know why, we were just like, let's watch it. Got so addicted. We watched the entire thing in 2 days, and I was telling Chris, I was like, you're so amazing in this. He was like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I was like, no, you're so good. And he's like, I think I'm Team Conrad.
Okay, cool. And just a couple more questions. We're running out of time, but how did you feel making this movie knowing how big the original movie was?
I mean, I just love the original movie. I love it so much. I grew up with it. You know, I think it's a comfort movie in a lot of ways. It's something you can so easily just throw on and watch whenever. So, I mean, it was just like such a huge honor to be a part of this story that I like literally grew up alongside in many ways. Obviously, you know, it can be a little intimidating knowing that you are going to be, you know, playing such an iconic character. But I was just so excited to reunite with Tina Fey and work with such an incredible, incredible cast of people. I mean, this is like such a talented cast. So, you know, I was just so excited and honored to be a part of it.
Yeah, what an honor that probably was.
Bye! Talk to you later, and don't forget to subscribe to Young Entertainment.